Today we will be using charms to see what messages are trying to come through right now. Welcome. There is magic in my truth, and there is truth in my veins, where my blood speaks in sooth and my mind has no reins. I call upon my muse to powerfully clear any situation, to rebuild stories, dreams, and souls, shifting things into perfect realignment, breaking free from the monotony of every day, saying yes to my heart before the flower opens, my confidence, my will, and my inner warrior, with a fixed gaze and a sure footing. Goddess of tarot, encompass all that is warm, creative with strength, comes gentle compassion that loves without binding. Energy around me, my ideas and outlook expand, and creativity seems endless. I can instinctively and intuitively plan my trajectory with a sense of adventure and love. I have a gift for trusting my first instincts. I will find my way. Generous and loving spirit, I am connected. Intuition guide me as I step into the cosmic ocean of profound love, creativity, instincts, and emotional vulnerability, and ask you, Spirit, to nurture and care for our well being, for myself and for those around us. And so it is. We will be using charms. I'll go ahead and get those out. Okay, these two fell out. I feel like there's like um some fixing or some cleansing to do in the liminal space of the self. So like in your aura there could be some holes or some clearing, energy clearing that needs to be done. I'm going up here right to the beginning with A. So a new beginning. I'm getting there is some sort of protection within the crescent moon of the inner child. And it's face down because it is being reflected to you in a way that I heard harming you, but it's not harming you. It's protecting you. And I feel like until your aura is fixed and cleansed, you're not going to be able to look at it clearly. Yes. If you are a Leo, something to do with yes. It's black and white. Your strength, yes, you can do it. The stars are aligning, so yes. If you have a question that you're looking for a specific yes or no answer to, then it is a yes. I heard over the eye right here, blindfolded by love. Rose colored glasses. And it's speaking more of the feminine, so receiving. There is a grandmother energy coming through with this brooch, protecting your heart from things that you're not able to see. And it could be connected back to this new beginning in your inner child. I want to go to this tooth here. It's been pierced, or I heard projected. And it's like speaking with intention, but speaking with creativity and it being rooted within your roots of your tooth and speaking a longevity. There could be some confidence within you that is being manipulated by your bones or your teeth or your roots, and you're not able to speak clearly because of it. It's between the L and the N, so it's like in a fixed space. And looking in between, reading between the lines, because I'm looking at this hole in the tooth, and it's like I want to like look into it and like I spy, like like a pirate, like you can see farther or more distance when you're looking through the telescope. Under goodbye, we have quite a bit of stuff in between G and H. There's like a big gap of saying goodbye to something and starting with something new. Um, with this here, there's a shell or a nut, and it's only half of it. So it's like there's only you're only seeing half of the picture. And the eye here, it's attuned with looking outward and not inward. And it's like changing your and shifting your perspective and your view on things so you're able to get a better handle on the space here, because spirit's giving you a lot of space right now to figure out next steps for yourself, and they're kind of giving you control, I guess you could say, and they don't want to really step in right now because they're giving you some sort of free will on a path that you may be choosing. It feels like coming full circle here. And this is like, I just saw like stop what you're doing, take a deep breath, look at your palm, or maybe there's a palm reading that you could be doing, or tattoos, or symbols on your hands, and just getting like again a handle on or a grip on the energy that you're giving out or receiving and holding space for. What energy are you holding space for in your life? Is it for other people? Is it for yourself? Are you fixing yourself? Or are you trying to wave other people down and like, okay, come into my space when you're actually very vulnerable right now and your aura, your energy has been pierced and is open and vulnerable to other people fixing it. Or it's like you need to fix it yourself, not other people. This here in hearing something, boundaries again, protecting copper. I feel like because the copper and this is like you need to look at your alignment within your birth chart, and I'm wanting to grab a deck of the archetype deck of this one, and I'm going to pull a card for this copper piece and these hands here because that is what I'm being shown right now. It's like attracting something that's for your highest good. And are you in alignment or are you repelling it somehow? We just want one card, please. I'm just gonna take the Siren. Just fitting because the mermaid is right. And every time this mermaid comes out, it's sideways. It's never up like this. It's very horizontal. Something in the horizon is coming to a new beginning. I'm gonna read this one from the book. The Siren, the temptress, the seducer, the femme fatale. The siren calls. So, are you listening to the calls of the siren? And the world spins again with that full circle. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in a spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. With this here, that's coming exactly what this is talking about. Was like the rose-colored glasses and stuff. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad is somewhat irrelevant. It's the journey that matters, and the work of the siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent into the inner child, maybe? Following her song, we go down, down, down to the roots, to a place where lessons are learned and courage must be rallied to find our way back to dry land. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option, unless the Odysseus we bind our hands to the mast. Unless, like Odysseus, we bind our hands to the mast of our ship. It's likely, though, that falling for her call is the only way we will come to live more fully on the surface. Awaken sensuality, absorption, arousal, when dark, wickedness, adultery, wreckage, betrayal, instability. Embodying the siren archetype requires that we explore things that are taboo. The siren laughs at conventions and constraints. She eats rules. You could just leave it right here, I guess. There's that wicked web of the heart, entanglement, her defeat, saying goodbye to that, and allowing your crown and to open up so that your spirit guides can tell you and show you, okay, this is what's being shown here, and you're kind of in this little bubble here and being like, okay, I don't want to see it, I don't want to look at it, but let's be real with ourselves and clear with ourselves and being like, okay, this is actually what is being seen right now, and you need to trust that. There's this mandala here. Something is encased within this. It feels like DNA spiraling out. Kind of looks like fish on the outside here, trying to come in. It also looks like it's more of like a 18 plus reading. It kind of looks like sperm coming toward an egg and like life moving inward and building something out of that. And it was over here in the stages of 1, 2, and on the brink of 3. The Merkaba, it feels like a tear is being shed, and there's some emotion that needs to be felt and moved through to understand what this siren is talking about. Um, let's see if the archetypes have any more for us to do with this reading, please. I'm really being drawn back to this hand and the eye and all the symbols on it. Okay. Oh, the box and the venom. This is kind of reminding me of this rose-colored glasses here. The box. Like layers and layers and layers. In this perspective, you could see it as a pyramid, or like pyramid like coming out of the surface, or going inward and finding that light. But there's all these layers of bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, good, good. Like that continuation and that cycle. But it's like hitting a wall and then redirecting, hitting a wall, redirecting, hitting a wall, redirecting. It's like, when are you gonna see that it's a circle and not a square? And seeing I heard the longevity of it. And like a circle, depending on your view, you can see it as a spiral going up and getting bigger, or going down and getting smaller. But for the square, it doesn't matter what angle you're looking at it, it's still a box, it's still a square. It's not really changing. And there's this fixed gaze going on right now. I think that's where the hand comes, like, okay, stop, 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 stop. Really look at what is happening. Are the stars aligned for you to move forward? Is the energy in your fingertips being projected out? Is it being blocked? What is actually happening? Or are you forcing something that is not going to go anywhere, and you're just hitting your head against the wall and like giving yourself a headache? Because like with this here, you're giving yourself a headache. But it's like, if you actually allow spirit to flow through your crown and move out through your third eye, where there's this clarity here, you're going to be able to understand and remove the webs that are connected to your heart. I feel like there's like a line connecting all of these arms right here. And it's like the siren is kind of like calling out, but it's like drifting out to the wayside. It's drifting out to this venom here, and it's being like choked out in these teeth, chomping at the bit for what? Toxins in the body, rotting your perspective. And it's like you're giving off this energy. Your voice even could be projecting out as evil. Not evil in like a demonic, but like you're not being nice. You're not being charming, and you're being victimized by the venom that is protruding out of yourself, out of your dark feminine, out of your, in the hidden realms, I could say. And it's like it is needing to be visualized with the Bardo. You need to see what's on the horizon and not be tampered by the her death, be the ego, people around you, and seeing how their teeth, what they're saying, is impeding what is actually happening in your vision, in your perspective. When you go inward, these voices, these eyes, don't seem as scary because you're protected by this aura, your world, and you see what their cords are actually doing to you, the blocking your view and putting you in this scarcity mindset, because every time you step out of it, you have all these people affecting you. And it goes back to like this entangled heart here. The more people that you allow in because of this piece here, the missing piece in your aura, the hole, it is entangling your heart and your mind, and they're not two separate things anymore. And it's like to untangle that, like it's like a wish that needs to be made. There needs to be some sort of surrendering and like a prayer coming out of your inner child, and looking at your inner child and being like, okay, what did we long for? Even, or not even just your inner child, but like inner self. What are we praying for in this, let's say, relationship, if that's what suits for you? And what is the buzz? What is the talk going on? But what is it actually? What is this gem, this siren that is calling for you to come out of this with a newfound appreciation a newfound energy, a new sense of the self. It feels like you were in the depths of this nest, let's say, in the ages of 1, 2, and 3. And now you're kind of birthing anew and coming out into the world and seeing it for what it actually is. Maybe you've done some inner work and now you're coming out and like, okay, whoa, what is all this? It feels a little bit chaotic. It feels like there's stuff everywhere now and all this stuff here. And what is it that I'm reaching for? Is it this gem or is it this here? The wish that you put in for yourself. I want to go back to the soul mirror. I just love these cards right now. What is it that your soul is trying to speak to you? Giving you all these signs and symbols, and what is it trying to portray? What is the message that is trying to come through right now? To love yourself as is. Doesn't matter the beauty standards or other people's perceptions. What is it? What is your perception of yourself? Support, discouraged, encouraged. This feels like that victimhood again, and not understanding the cycles of where you are right now, and needing to see that in every stage that you've gone through, you have come out of it stronger and better, and you've defeated something. And yes, you have learned these strengths before in the past, and now it's time to see it again without this rose colored glasses on you. Encourage yourself to take the steps forward. Don't be discouraged by how things look right now. Get a better view on it. Ask your higher self, show me what it is. Spirit, show me how you see me right now so that I can understand a little more. Gratitude. Appreciate the storm that you're in right now. And appreciate shadow work. Appreciate that side of shadow work that shows you how much you've changed from cycles previous and how much love you have in your heart for wanting to change and wanting to see your true self, no matter the shades of gray, black, and white that you may be perceiving, and allowing the color to emanate your soul and your body and give you that life force energy that you may need right now. That wish, that goal, setting your heart on fire to alchemize the shadow and bring in your own light, your own divinity. So that you can find the calm within the chaos, so that you are confident even in the times of doubt. There's still that inner confidence, that inner voice that's like, okay, we've got this, we can do this, and getting out of the under from getting out from under the sheets and hiding away like that inner child to find the creativity that maybe has been uninspired full lately, and transforming this alchemization in your shadow work into something more beautiful and that wish, and releasing all this confusion, releasing all these people, letting it go so that if it's truly meant for you, that it will come back to you in a way that is not going to allow you, make you fight for it, beg for it, plead for it, but seeing what it is for its truth and the reality that it holds. When you let go and you forgive, you're built up with a sense of calm once again. And the light shines in a little bit more. And every time you do this, you go through it again, confident, you feel you're doubtful and you feel confident and you find more creativity and it just keeps on going. And then you forgive yourself and you do this and then you do that. It's like there's some shadow work here that needs to be done. And it's like you need to do the shadow work so that you can open up your aura and yourself to the light again. Finding that sense of cleanliness and clarity and that buzzing and feeling the energy flow through you again and again and again. Because it's shining around you, but there's so much in your space that you can't see it for what it actually is. With that being said, don't feel discouraged, but find the support that you need. Love yourself, give yourself some attention, and appreciate chaos, because in that forgiveness comes calm. And so it is. Thank you for watching. If this resonates, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Every little interaction is very much appreciated.